Convoy QP-13 was the 13th of the numbered series of World War II convoys of merchant ships westbound from the Arctic ports of Arkhangelsk and Murmansk to the United Kingdom, Iceland, and North America. Most of the ships were returning empty after delivering war material to the Soviet Union, but some Soviet ships carried cargoes of export timber. The convoy sailed simultaneously with eastbound Convoy PQ-17 so both convoys might benefit from the heavy covering force of the British aircraft carrier Victorious, battleship Duke of York, cruisers Cumberland and Nigeria, and destroyers Ashanti, Douglas, Faulkner, Martin, Onslaught and On-Low with the American battleship Usher Washington and destroyers Mirant and Rhind. The covering force was commanded by Admiral John Tovey aboard the flagship Duke of York. Convoy QP-13 consisted of 35 merchant ships escorted by the anti-aircraft ship Allen Bank with destroyers Atchets, Garland, Inglefield, Intrepid and Volunteer, minesweepers Hussar and Niger, and corvettes Honeysuckle, Hyderabad, Roseals and Stalwart. Voyage: Convoy QP-13 left Arkhangelsk on June 26, 1942 reinforced by a local escort of Soviet destroyers Gremyoy, Grizzy and Quibyshev with British destroyer Tartar and minesweepers Bramble, Hazard, Leader and Seagull. The local escort was replaced on June 29 by an anti-aircraft escort of Hunter-class destroyers Blankney, Middleton and Wheatland. On June 30 German air reconnaissance found Convoy QP-13 180 miles north of North Cape, Norway. U-88 was shadowing the convoy by July 2. But Admiral Nordmeer Hubert Schmandt ordered German forces to ignore the empty westbound ships and focus on the loaded ships of eastbound Convoy PQ-17. The Hunt-class destroyers detached on July 4 when Convoy QP-13 was out of range of German bombers. Convoy QP-13 encountered fog on July 5, 1942. In poor visibility Niger mistook an iceberg for Icelandair unregistered trademark S northwestern Cape and 6 merchant ships follow her into northern barrage minefield SN-72 laid 1 month earlier at the entrance to the Denmark Strait. All 7 ships detonated naval mines, and there were only 8 survivors of the 127 men aboard Niger. Only Exterminator could be salvaged. No crewmen were lost from Exterminator, Hybert and Rodina. But 1 crewman died abandoning Hthron, 5 drowned when John Randolph broke into, and Masma sank with 17 merchant seamen, 5 naval armed guards, and 26 survivors she was carrying from the sinking of Almar in Convoy PQ-16. Surviving ships destined for Reykjavik were escorted into port on July 7 by a local escort of naval trawlers St. Elstan and Lady Madeline. References